Welcome back to Live on Lakeside. I'm Larry Macon Jr. And now it's time to reveal this week's Everyday Champion. Today I would like to introduce to you Jim Surance. Jim is the senior partner with the Surance Smith Insurance Group, an insurance group of over 300 professionals. He's an entrepreneur, but most importantly, he's a philanthropist who now devotes his time to giving back. And we're glad that he took the time out of his busy schedule to be with us today. Welcome to the show, Jim.
Good to be here, Larry.
Thank you so much. And tell us a little bit about your insurance company.
Sure. Well, as you mentioned, we have some 400, mostly Generation Y.
Oh, wow,
young people work for us, agents and staff. In fact, we were, I think the last 6 years, we were voted the best place to work in Cleveland by the Cleveland Plain Dealer.
Wow.
And also, we're in the top 25 Forbes list of the happiest places to work.
Now, see,
so
that's
the entire nation. So we're number 24.
Got you. So you're bringing happiness to the workplace.
Yeah, we're all happy, smiling all the time. Yeah.
Now, outside of just being successful in business and what you're doing, especially for that generation, you also do a lot of philanthropic work. How did you connect that from going to business to really being more of a philanthropist also?
Yeah, I think, Larry, it's kind of a heart issue.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, our business is very prosperous, and a lot of businesses are, but it has to be a change of heart. And for me, I had my connection with the Lord back 1990.
Wow.
And there was like a transition in that my life stopped being like all about me.
Yeah.
And rather all about Him and all about people.
Gotcha.
So from that moment, in fact, I can mark from that really pretty much that month, because it was shortly after that moment that we started to tithe. I felt convicted that we started to give a percentage of our profits. So we started to give 10% of our profits.
Yeah.
And from that very moment, I could probably mark that, as a company and, building a business.
Yeah.
The first few years are red ink, right?
Right.
But from that month, I think that was a transition from red ink to black ink.
Wow.
Bible says if you sow sparingly, you reap sparingly. But if you sow generously, you reap generously.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
That's a good word, right?
So you're generous. Now, before we go, just tell us real quick, what would you tell other CEOs when it comes to being generous?
Well, I think to me, faith is, 24/7. So it all of a sudden becomes, and really, I tell you what, it's not only CEOs, but anybody.
Yeah.
The two things that are finite that we never have enough of in life is time and money.
That's right.
And I think when you give those things that are very difficult to give, to serve others,
yeah,
and have a mission or motive greater than yourself, I think that with time and money, it's replenished back to you more than what you originally had.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for being a giver. Thank you for all your success and all that you do for people in the community. Thanks again for being on the show, Jim.
Okay.
And I want to thank you, the faithful Live on Lakeside and Everyday Champion viewers, for tuning in. But before I go, I want to leave you with a bit of advice. Believe it before you see it. See, we were created for fulfilled life, but many people live far below their potential simply because they don't see how great things can happen in their lives. The truth is, you have to believe that you can do it before it even takes place in your life. Some people call it faith. Some people call it trust, belief, conviction, credence, reliance, dependence. Whatever you see it as, put it in your mind that it's going to happen even before it takes shape. I believe greater is available for you, but you just have to believe that you can attain it. You may say, I don't have that skill, or I don't know how to do that. Well, that's when you have to, again, believe it before you see it. When you live this way, it causes your mind and your actions to start going in the same direction. When you see yourself accomplishing that goal or completing those tasks, the road starts getting easier, and your resolve and faith in your abilities will gradually get stronger and stronger. There's a saying that says all things are possible for those who believe. So believe it, see it, and watch how far it takes you. Well, that's my message for you this week, and I'm glad that you tuned in to see who's doing some great things in our community. Remember, visit my website at LarryMaconJr.com or add me on Facebook or Instagram as I post daily inspiration to help you throughout the day. I speak every week, and you can find out where by going to mzov.org. Be sure to contact me and let me know who you think should be next week's Everyday Champion. There's good people doing great things, and we're live on Lakeside, and we'll be right back.